Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to understand the basic of stock market, which is all about technical analysis. This is the first video of this series. So right now I'm going to talk about technical analysis indicators. Basically I'll help you to understand how the price movement works. So speaking, there are two ways to analyze the market. The first is fundamental. This is for investors, of which I'll create the series around it and share the link in my description at a later stage when the video is available on the channel. Next one is technical analysis, which we are going to talk about. It all about prices. सिर्फ प्राइस पे फोकस करता है. And what exactly is technical analysis? Is basically forecast of future price movement based on the historical data available for a specified security. And security can possibly be stocks, forex, future commodities, and any other which has a historical trading data. Now, a few set of policies that applies to the market. That's market discount everything based on the news, trends, the market position of the company, any execution of internal or external decision making by the board of directors or political change, anything it can be. Price knows it all. So they discount the price accordingly. The market price discounted accordingly on the basis of the trend. So if the share, Yes Bank share was standing at 200 plus rupees and went down to 5 rupees in a day, it just got discounted because of the news out there. So price not at all. This is one of the example. There can possibly any other thing as well. Price movement is always in trend. So if it's an uptrend, it will create their higher highs, higher lows. And if it's a downtrend, it's going lower high and lower lows. History tends to repeat itself, patterns. Again, this is a specific different content altogether that will be created again. As on this video, we'll be only looking into the indicators. Now, graphical depiction of price. There are two ways that you can use it. It's through a line chart or a candlestick chart. When it comes to a line chart, that's how it looks like. And this is your candlestick chart. So it's on the how this actually works. The candlestick is basically, if it's a bull candle, it's a positive candle, green in color, and you read the candle from bottom to top. This is where your share price has opened and this is where it got close. It went up till this price and down till this price. For an example, शेयर आपका 50 रुपए पे खुला और 55 पे बंद हो गया. उसी दिन 45 सबसे bottom touch करा and 60 सबसे highest. Same with the bearish candle. All you need to understand is it is when you're reading the candle, it is from top to bottom, right? Moving on to next, there are three kinds of trends in the market. Just like our mood, या तो आप खुश होते हो या आप दुखी होते हो या आपको पता ही नहीं क्या है. I mean, it's okay for you. So it's happy, sad, or sideways. In an uptrend, the market will create higher highs and higher lows, where in the downtrend, lower high and lower lows. Where in sideways, there is no pattern at all. Moving on to identify the trend reversal. When trend reversal is basically if the show is going up, when it will start to go bottom. If the show is going bottom, the moment it will start to go up. So join all the higher lows, and the moment it breaches the line, this line, this is the time you sell. Vice versa, join the higher lows, and once it breaches, you buy. Now, what is a support or resistance? A support or resistance of a share is very important to understand because the price movement will always happen between these two. And once it breaches, it creates a fresh resistance or a fresh support. Now, on this diagram, what we are seeing is there's a strong resistance and a strong support there. If this share breaches the level of 1001, it's going to create a fresh support for itself, but kitna niche jayega nobody can tell. Same works with the resistance. even if we see the price movement within these shares, so share यहाँ पे अगर स्टार्ट हुआ थोड़ी देर ऊपर चला, ब्रीच करा, रेजिस्ट नहीं कर पाया, इस सपोर्ट को तोड़ा और नीचे. That's how it works. But every share has a strong resistance and support कि कुछ भी हो जाए इसके नीचे नहीं जाएगा, और इसके नीचे गया तो it's a bad news. Nobody knows कि कितना ड्रॉप कर सकता है. Now coming to the essence of this video is indicators. So there's moving average, relative stock index, MACD, ADX, and volume. This is for price, this is for buying and selling, this is for understanding the crossover directions, and this is for trend, and volume speaks for itself. एक शेयर पे बहुत ज़्यादा बिकवाली हो गई because of the market news, but there are still people holding to it. मार्केट में आप और हम ही बैठे हैं. लेट्स से शेयर का प्राइस ड्रॉप हुआ लेकिन वॉल्यूम इतना सा आया, शेयर का प्राइस इंक्रीज हुआ और वॉल्यूम इतना आया. यहाँ पे दिस बिकम्स वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग इंडिकेटर कि प्राइस आज अच्छा जा रहा है, क्योंकि वॉल्यूम के साथ अगर प्राइस जाएगा तो वहाँ पे वो एक स्ट्रॉन्ग सपोर्ट बना लेता है अपने लिए. अब combination of slow and fast moving average to our very first indicator. Now it's very simple to understand, there's nothing much, just be with me. This buy trend, this is a selling trend and this is a buy trend. Now how do we get to know about it? So once you apply an indicator for yourself, what happens is it will form these two lines, this one and this one. Now considering white line is the positive indicator, the moment it crossovers the red, this is the time you buy and here are your profits. And the moment the red line crosses the white, this is the time when you sell and the price goes bottom. And again the same practice, and that's how moving average works. Every indicator is applied by understanding the interval you're trying to hold the share for a week, for a month, for a year, possibly anything that you want to do. You can apply these indicators. These indicators basically are available on the generic websites of Bombay and National Stock Exchange. Also, there are trading tools available where you can go ahead and use these indicators for yourself to understand the movement of price. Speaking about the RSI, one of the mostly used by me, RSI indicates the buy and sell. I would be very interested to showcase about the buy. Now buy is this. Now when apply indicator, and it will show below the chart and let you know that the percentages between which the shares are being bought or sold. Now if in March 2020 there were shares who were sold below 30%, oversell, and today here we are, market is standing at 48,000 plus points for us, where it went up to 52 or 53 somewhere, and when it was overbought, so it has discounted itself. So with this, you apply the RSI index, you will get to know if it's 70 plus, it's overbought, time to sell, and if it's 30 or anything below 30, it's oversold. The combination of moving average and RSI can give you a most effective way. You can understand the moving averages together by making those line and applying the 70-30 rule for yourself, and you can see that how it can work it out for you. Right? अब यहाँ पे आपका बाय सेल अब आप समझ गए होगे. रेड क्रॉस ओवर करा बॉटम, यहाँ पे आप सेल करोगे. वाइट क्रॉस ओवर करा बाय, यहाँ सेल. Now this is how it works. Moving on to the ADX. Now this is basically all about trend. I'll help you to understand it in a very different way, the way it is supposed to be understood. So इसमें क्या होता है, आपके पास शेयर को हम एक स्केल में रख देते हैं. that is 100 to 75, 75 to 50, 50 to 25 and 0 to 25. ये हम बुलिश ट्रेंड बोल देते हैं और इसको हम बेयर ट्रेंड बोल देते हैं. अब होता क्या है, so when you're using this, when you see that share is rolling around this indicator, it is basically sideways, it has no trend at all. If it is between 25 to 50, sorry about this, it is 25 to 50, then looking at the trend you can buy or sell accordingly. अगर आप buying share buying line पे है, you can go ahead and buy it, और share अगर bottom line पे है तो you would prefer to sell it accordingly. From 75 to 50, again on the basis of the trend, what you are looking at, just a second, it's not visible, yeah. So on the basis of the trend that you're looking at, you can go ahead and buy these shares. So इसको हम बोलते हैं no trend. This is a trend. This is very strong trend, very strong trend, and extremely strong trend. So extremely strong trend is 0.75, 75 is 70-50 is too strong, very strong trend, and 25 to 50 is a strong trend, and this 0.25 is no trend. So on the basis of the price movement, you can buy and sell accordingly. तो इसमें 3 लाइन होती हैं. पहले तो क्रॉसओवर्स जो मूविंग एवरेज के मैंने आपको बताए थे, साथ ही साथ इस स्केल को मेजर करने के लिए दिस इज़ द ब्लू लाइन एंड दीज आर द रेड एंड ग्रीन्स. सो इसके हिसाब से आप अपने शेयर्स डिसाइड करते हो. एंड डी आई पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव इज बेसिकली negative direction and this is positive direction. I'll showcase to you on our website right now. Around this, what all you need to understand is volume. Buy इतना हाई है कि प्राइस ऊपर जा रहा है और उतना अभी तक कहीं बिका भी नहीं तो प्राइस नीचे गिरा भी नहीं. There are movement, there are bearish candle, but still in higher high. Now these are the higher highs. यहाँ पे ट्रेंड रिवर्सल होगा जैसे नीचे इस लाइन को क्रॉस करेगा, will sell our share. So heavier the volume in the direction of prevailing trend. अब यहाँ पे अगर ये रेड वाली बड़ी होती ग्रीन वाली वॉल्यूम से, the share price would have dropped. So uptrend, heavy volume on up days. Now limit your automatically enter and exit. Always limit your losses. Now these understanding will not help you to give a sure shot profit, but yes, will help you to understand your entry and exits. So if you're buying at share for rupees X, stop loss shall be at Y. If the price goes below the X minus Y%, it gets automatically sold. So basically आप stop loss लगा के hit करके you get exit. Short is basically sell. Short क्या होता है कि आपने 450 पे एक शेयर शॉर्ट कर दिया. So when you say you're shorting the share, if the price goes down, you are making money. And if the price goes up, you're losing money. Out which, if you short a share A at 450 rupees and stop loss आपने लगा दिया let's say 10% का, तो 45 रुपये, यानी कि आपका शेयर जब तक 45 रुपये डाउन नहीं जाएगा आपका शेयर एग्जिट नहीं करेगा. अब ये स्टॉप लॉस आपकी रिस्क कैपेसिटी डिसाइड करता है कि आप किस हिसाब से शेयर अपना खरीदना बेचना चाहते हैं. So let me take you just to a quick website here and we'll end up ending this first series. Now here it is. Okay. All right. These are your indicators. So this is a chart for Bharti Airtel. I'm applying, first is relative strength index. देखते हैं. There were opportunities when Bharti Airtel was oversold 29%. अब यहाँ से देखिए आप प्राइस ऊपर गया. The moment it reaches beyond 70, it went up till 80. It was overbought and start to come down. Again, when it was 30, it went up again. So that's how you use your relative strength index. Let's try another one. MACD. Now green, when green is positive, the price is going up and down, up and down. Now where would you buy? You will buy here. आपने शेयर खरीदा 394 पे, प्राइस अप 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 चल गया 466, 477 एंड जैसे ही क्रॉस ओवर आया यहाँ पे आपने, दिस इज द प्लेस वेयर यू आर सेलिंग द शेयर. नाउ अब लेट्स से यू वांट टू शॉर्ट. यहाँ जैसे ही प्राइस नेगेटिव, द रेड जो आपका लाइन है जैसे ही ऊपर गया, सो आपका शेयर यहाँ से गिरना चालू हुआ, गिरता 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 गिरता. ये प्राइस हम यहाँ पे एक बार प्राइस ले लेते हैं. ये हमारा प्राइस आ गया 562. ठीक है, 562 से गिरता 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 रेड इतना ऊपर है, यहाँ तक कंसीडर करते हैं 505. अब यहाँ पे आपने बाय करने की कोशिश करी होती तो यहाँ से यहाँ के बीच में हम एक बार प्रॉफिट चेक करते हैं. हमने यहाँ पे बाय करा 502 पे और यहाँ पे मेरे को सेल सिग्नल मिल गया 520 पे मैंने शेयर बेच देना था. राइट, सो दीज हाउ द इंडिकेटर वर्क्स. लाइक दिस यू कैन अप्लाई अदर इंडिकेटर्स एज वेल. फॉर वॉल्यूम्स का तुम यहाँ पे चेक कर सकते हैं. ये देखिए वॉल्यूम. सो जैसे ही ये जो वॉल्यूम नेगेटिव वाली कितनी हाई थी, उस वजह से प्राइस गिरना चालू हुआ. अभी तक इस वॉल्यूम को जब कैसे क्रॉस करेंगे प्राइस वापस से ऊपर बढ़ना चालू हो जाएगा. अभी अब यहाँ पे देखो अगर भारती एयरटेल का, तो ये जो पॉजिटिव लाइन है वो ऊपर जा रही है, यानी कि शेयर के प्राइस ऊपर जा रहा है. ठीक है, सो ऐसे ही करके यू कैन यूज ऑल दीज इंडिकेटर्स. दिस इज मनी कंट्रोल एज यू हैव ऑलरेडी सीन, एंड अराउंड दिस you can use other indicators as well, understand how things are working in the market. This is one of the websites. It's a very basic website. Ideally, people buy specific tools for themselves to understand the market in a better way, which are definitely paid. But these are some options that you can go and use it for yourself for your own practice before you get into professional trading. And as we speak, it does not promise you a short profit, but definitely reduce your losses and help you to understand your possible risk. So that'll be all for this video. I'll be creating another one really soon, and thank you for your time today. Yourself have a good one.